To have that moment of reflection, I find that quite special. I'm Max Hatler. I am an abstract animator, experimental animator, media artist. I've been living in Hong Kong for the last 5 years. I'm originally from Germany. I work with animation techniques. I work with some idea of abstracting from the everyday, abstracting from the real world. Recently, I made a film called Serial Parallels, which is an abstraction of Hong Kong, of the built environment of Hong Kong. For me, I was never so interested in kind of straightforward storytelling. I grew up making music and drawing and painting, but always in a more abstract sense. What I like about abstract work is that it can take you somewhere else. It can tell stories in a sense, or it can build an atmosphere or create a kind of environment to engage in without having clear narrative. Then kind of opens it up to people bringing their own interpretations to the work. The sound for Serial Parallels was a difficult process to get there. Now the sound is very, very monotonous, very repetitive, very machine-like, because it mirrors the buildings. And we decided to really keep it very monotonous. It becomes very dark through that. So the film has this two sides. On the one side, it's this celebration of the environment, of the colors, of the lived environment that people inhabit. On the other hand, it has this very dark feeling of, we live in the Matrix, kind of a dystopian view of the world. For a Western audience, it's really, people cannot believe. I'm showing it to a Hong Kong audience. It's more light. For a local audience, is another thing that abstraction does, depending on what kind of a cultural knowledge you bring to it. Your own socialization kind of informs the reading of the work as well. The piece of work that had the most kind of diverse response was a film I made in 2005 called Collision. It was based on the colors of the American flag and the flags of the Arabic Islamic countries. It's blue, red, white, and then green, black. Someone saw it in a festival and they said, oh, is it about RGB, red, green, blue, the video signal? So obviously they came to it with an expectation it's about the medium itself, about video or digital. And then you show it to a Muslim audience and they pick up on the green. Like immediately, the green is the color of Islam. They pick up on the green so much. And then the Western audience would usually pick up on the American flag. And it's all in there, but depending where you show it, certain things come much more to the foreground than other things. About this moment in our collective history as a planet, everyone is in the same situation. People have to start imagining new futures, new ways of interacting, reevaluate past kind of behavioral patterns. On the one hand, we're hyper-connected, but on the other hand, we can't see each other at this moment. We can't physically meet. To have that moment of reflection, everyone just has to take it easy for a moment. I find that quite special.